on 100.9 The Mid.
Oh, those Tigers. We during baseball season, football's a little different because with football, it's like a week-to-week type of thing. Like Lions lose, and it's like kind of ruins the week or puts a little wet blanket on the week. With baseball, it's a little bit more of an emotional roller coaster of just like every day just not knowing how you're supposed to react in the morning. And I'm one of the sickos that just like, in a way, in a small way, getting better on it, working at it. The win or loss affects me my next day. It still does. And a game like yesterday, we're in a good mood. We're having fun. We're having fun here on the Ben Bosscher Show. I do have one complaint, though, Kyle. My one complaint with the Tigers is I think there's a chance that A.J. Hinch might just be overmanaging just a little bit with this team. As you and I were very much anticipating in yesterday's lineup, Colt Keith was not in the starting lineup, ends up getting an at-bat late, but unfortunately not in the starting lineup because they don't want to give him the opportunity versus the lefty. What do you think Kerry Carpenter OPS'd his final year in minor league baseball versus left-handed pitching? Just take a stab at it.
Well, I mean, you would just assume that this is going to be bad, but based off of you asking me the question, maybe it's good. So, I don't know. I'll go with like a 750.
902. Kerry Carpenter OPS'd 902 in his final season.
How many at-bats,
versus
though?
lefties.
I mean, 5 at-bats?
No,
like
much more.
Okay.
Colt Keith. It's not like you platoon guys in the minors, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Colt Keith in the minors. His final season. 909 OPS versus left-handed pitching. Carpenter gets pulled up and they just take away every opportunity he's got to do it.
Carpenter has a track record, though. Like, I understand it with him because he just has never been good in the opportunities he's gotten in the majors against lefties.
Sure, nonetheless, as more time went on, less and less and less opportunities. Colt Keith, yeah, the stats last year versus lefties weren't phenomenal. You know what's not going to help that? Never letting him go against a left-handed bat again or a left-handed pitcher again. Look, A.J. Hinch, we know this about him. He's going to pinch hit runners. He's going to try to hit the platoon advantage as much as possible. In fact, last season, A.J. Hinch pinch hit 34 more times than any other team in baseball. That is an enormous gap between them and the second team. Every other team is like second. The difference between second and fifth was like 4. Like everyone was at this number, and then the Tigers were astronomically ahead of everybody else in terms of pinch hits. So, yeah, they do have more hits than everybody in those pinch hits opportunities. They had the second most home runs. So there's a track record of it working. However, I do think it might be happening a little bit too much for the talent they have on this team right now. Colt Keith has been paid, guys. He's not here being paid to only hit against right-handed pitching. I would like him to get a couple more at-bats, a couple more opportunities in the starting lineup versus lefties before we just collectively, as a team, decide he's just never going to do this again, never going to be in the starting lineup. The same way they've done with Kerry Carpenter, which now it's too late. Like, sorry, there's no walking Kerry Carpenter back. There's no putting him in the starting lineup versus lefties anymore. It's not going to happen. I am worried that A.J. Hinch is walking Colt Keith down a similar treacherous path for his development. That's my one nitpick with what happened yesterday. Good win, fun 8th inning, gritty Tigers, vintage win. Before the game even started, though, at 3 p.m., I saw the lineup card. I was like, man, I'm a little worried that that's the path where they're walking Colt Keith down.
Well, especially because Jahmai Jones wasn't in the lineup, and of course we got that confirmed to us that was due to a sickness, but Jahmai Jones' one responsibility on the team is to face lefties. He was not in the lineup. That should mean Colt Keith is in the lineup. That should not mean that, in return, Zach McKinstry gets the start, which McKinstry came up super clutch for the Tigers. So, we can't be upset about that. But it is the philosophy of, man, how does Colt Keith not get the start in this situation? Because I have a question.
Let's hear it.
Last year, who was the best offensive player on the Tigers last year? Simple question. Riley Green, right? Riley Green was. Yeah, he struck out a ton. The guy hit a bunch of homers. He absolutely was. He was the one guy, outside of one lone single time, that did not ever get platooned against left-handed pitching, right?
And torque.
I'm
But that was
talking
against righties.
lefty. Yeah, I mean you face a righty more often than you face a lefty.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a little guess here. What's Riley Green's career OPS against left-handed hitter? Left-handed pitching.
620.
You did him a little bit worse than it is. A 675. That's pretty bad.
It's not good.
It's not good, and it's in over 500 plate appearances. Like,
Why is Riley Green?
why
getting
does
the
he get
special
the pass?
treatment?
Why does he get the pass? Because now I'll ask you the question. That was the 2025. Who was the best hitter? 2026. Who's the best hitter on the Tigers? Probably Kevin McGonigal. He gets he's gotten the pass, right?
Yeah.
Colt Keith though is also right there. It's Keith and McGonigal. Those are the two best hitters on the Tigers this year. They should get the pass. Face him against lefties. If he give him a month of facing lefties, and then if it's bad, guess what? You're hitting the bench against lefties. It's that simple. Like, give him some sort of timetable to give him an opportunity to do it. It's like it's already written in stone. I just don't understand.
I don't get it either. Unfortunately, like, one at bat versus the lefties this year is pretty scary. That's a good point, though, and it's not even a Riley Green conversation of like, no, we should be pinch hitting him because he's not good versus lefties. That's not what we're saying. We're saying Green gets the opportunity.
He gets to do it.
McGonigal gets to do it.
Exactly.
Why does Colt Keith not?
The numbers don't reflect why Riley Green should get to do it. So why don't these other guys get the chances to?
And Keith is, unlike both of those guys, the one guy in the roster that's been paid in a long-term contract. We're not paying him to only hit against right-handed bats. Hit against lefties.
And to be fair, like, Colt Keith hasn't been that good against lefties in his career. He also only has like 100 at-bats against them. And this is his first year he's really started to turn it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
Can he also turn it up a notch against lefties? Because he's a career 600 OPS guy against lefties.
There's only one way to find out, and that's to actually let him have those opportunities, which unfortunately it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening. I guess we'll see.
Could find out tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow if they've got a chance to do it. By the way, today's Big Win Wednesday for us, thanks to our friends over at Garber Chevrolet, which means we're giving away a prize today. I don't know if we've had a better prize yet this year in 2026.
Really?
Detroit Pistons Game 1 playoff tickets on the line today.
Are you kidding me?
We are about 45 minutes away from giving those tickets away. All you have to do is text in 989-837-6125. We'll give away the keyword at 10:15. Pistons Game 1 playoff tickets on the line.
Wow.
This is the Ben Bosscher Show live here on 100.9 The Mid. We'll hit Pistons in the 10 o'clock hour as well. Bresky Siding and Building Repair, they bring you our show today. The experts who do the job right the first time. Whether you have a leaky roof, storm damage, the siding looking a little tired, Bresky's got you covered. Locally owned, trusted, and dedicated to keeping Midland area homes safe and looking sharp. Quality materials, skilled craftsmanship, and service that puts your family first. Don't wait for the next storm. Call Bresky Siding and Building Repair today and keep your home strong for years to come.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on one. Built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Mid.
All right, Kyle, let's see what else is going on in the world of sports. Take it away. It's the Mid-Morning Catch.
The Mets Morning Catch.
We're back with the news, baby. Back and better than ever, too. A lot going on in the sports world, and I just know that Ben has so much to talk about last night's play-in game in the NBA. First off, though, let's look at the community calendar presented by Bresky Siding and Building Repair. Hey, today's tax day, in case you were wondering, Ben.
Did
but
that
it's
so
also,
long ago, so ahead.
It's also, I mean, most people do. It's also Jackie Robinson Day here in the ballpark. 42s, you're going to see it all, of course, in Major League Baseball, but you're going to see it here in Dow Diamond tonight as well. Loons will be donning their Dodger blue jerseys, so if you're looking for something to do on this Wednesday night on Jackie Robinson Day, come check it out here at Dow Diamond.
So these 2 days always fall on the same day? Tax Day and Jackie Robinson Day?
Yes.
That doesn't seem fair.
Does it not seem fair to Jackie Robinson?
Yeah. It's like, hey, let's celebrate Jackie Robinson, but also it's tax day. You know, we might
Right.
have to move tax day one day later.
Okay, I could get behind that. Okay, let's talk about this play-in game last night because first off, we'll just get this out of the way. The Blazers, they beat the Suns to become the 7th seed in the West. No one watched that game. Who cares? It's the Eastern Conference game that was the big one. Hornets versus Heat, man. This game had it all. The Hornets win in overtime. Each team had every opportunity to win. LaMelo Ball injures Bam Adebayo early in this game by tripping him, and he leaves the game.
Not by tripping him, by grabbing his ankle as he's falling down so he lands on his tailbone. It looked extremely intentional.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. And the weirdest part of this game... Oh, wait, one sec, Ben. Oh, crap. We're having technical difficulties here on the Ben Bosscher Show. We're going to have to cancel the show in the most important part of the show.
You were freaking me out. I thought you were being serious.
Just kidding. I put the technical difficulties graphic up on the YouTube, too. It was just a prank. Don't worry. Technical difficulties with 30 seconds left in overtime last night of Hornets versus Heat. We missed a full possession of this game. What happened?
Which was already up to that point.
On Amazon Prime, by the way. We have to give
awesome game.
It was an awesome game, totally.
I'm like fearful of seeing John today, knowing that he's going to come in and just go on a 10-minute tangent about how Amazon Prime and all these national streaming services shouldn't be allowed to have games. I'm like fearful of it, but I gotta say, he was kind of right. Amazon Prime almost dropped the ball in a big-time way yesterday. I mean, they did. They got it back up and running, but an actual graphic and music of, hey, we're having technical difficulties,
right.
We'll be right back. That's crazy, man, in the Big 2-6.
So for me, how it worked on my stream was it sent me back to the home screen, and I was just right at first, and I was like, what the heck? Like, okay, let me get back into this. There's 30 seconds left in this game, and I click back, and then it sends to technical difficulties. I thought it was just me. Then you texted me. Then I go on Twitter. I see technical difficulties everywhere. I'm like, I cannot believe that just happened. We missed a full possession late down. Imagine if that was like, we are Hornets fans. We are Heat fans. And that happened watching the game.
I would be sending mail to Jeff Bezos personally.
I mean, I could not believe if that happened live. But yeah, this was, for all the people that dog on the play-in tournament in the NBA, that it's pointless why have these games be played. That's why. These teams are the 9 and the 10 seeds, not even officially in the playoffs, the top 8, and yet they clearly cared about this game a ton. I know that we don't like Charlotte, and the Pistons and the Hornets have gotten into it.
Understatement, brother. I hate this team. I don't hate too many things in the world. I hate the Charlotte Hornets. They have reached a level of like Cleveland Guardians hate. Not quite Green Bay Packers hate, but I
Cleveland Guardians
hate
level of hate.
the Hornets, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in the 10 o'clock
Right.
hour.
Well,
That's a tease, ladies and gentlemen.
All I wanted to say was the Hornets crowd came. They came out, man. Like, that was...
Yo. What? Wait a minute. Time out.
Ben?
Kyle. Jeez.
The Hornets crowd
God.
showed out. Okay,
That's a better way to put it.
I'm moving on.
Jeez.
It was a great crowd in Charlotte. That was a very cool part of it all.
Wait, did you catch at the end where Eagle was like, Charlotte's an incredible basketball town. They've just been tucked away for a few years. What? When has Charlotte ever been an incredible basketball town?
I mean, you have Duke and North Carolina, like in the
That's
vicinity.
not Charlotte.
Yeah, but it's it's North Carolina. It's adjacent.
Whatever, man. Charlotte's never had any good pro basketball success ever. I couldn't believe Eagles snuck that in. Charlotte, not actually a great basketball city. No, it's not. It never has been.
You
Don't
can
do
be
that.
a great basketball city without just having like success.
How?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything to back that up. It's like people that always say, like, this is why the sneaky team to get an NBA team is Louisville, because they have the love for basketball. That's like always the push that they get. Why? How do you know they have the love for basketball? Because of the college team? Like,
Yeah, I don't think the fact that we're talking expansion and Louisville's never come up once, though. They're not actually going to get a basketball team.
okay. Anyways, let's. The other thing about this Prime game that I just do have to mention. How did they not fix the audio on the Prime games? Do you notice this?
I didn't have a problem with this yesterday.
This has happened every game for me this year. Like, Kobe White hits the shot and Ian Eagle yells, "Oh, he made it!" Like, before the ball even goes in the hoop. I don't know. That's just, like, really frustrating to me. But I do like the Prime coverage, so it's kind of a tough thing to balance.
I don't think we do.
I don't think anymore. I think that's an inexcusable thing that happened last night.
Oh, yeah, in a playoff game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 30 seconds left? Like, yeah, that's crazy. So, of course, like I said, the Blazers played the Suns in the other game. Portland winning that one, so they will be the 7th seed to face San Antonio. Phoenix will have to fight their way to make the playoffs. Did you catch any of this game, Ben?
Nope. Did
Yeah.
not care. It started way too late.
It started way too late, and also you didn't get to watch any of it until, like, almost the end of the first quarter.
Yeah,
because
because
this
we had
other
to make
game
sure
went to
LaMelo
overtime.
Ball got his iced out Amazon Prime
Right, the
chain.
Playmaker chain
I
that has his highlights on it.
Hate that guy. I told Kyle before the show started, I would willingly accept a fight with LaMelo Ball, knowing I was going to lose because he's like, 6'9", probably 230 pounds. Knowing I'd lose
Definitely
just
not.
to be able to land one punch on that guy. Just to be able to know that I sucker punched him once.
That's good to know that you really dislike him. Yeah, and you know who else probably really dislikes him? Miami Heat fans and Bam Adebayo, because
I
there's
would
some
too.
talk that LaMelo, should he be suspended for the next play-in game? He clearly trips Bam Adebayo. I don't know if it was intentional, but he did do it.
Oh, come on.
Well,
That
he went to the
100% intentional.
Look, I know you're just going to totally pass this by, but he went to the podium in the post game and apologized and said, like, I was obviously did not mean to do that. I already have texted Bam, like, I did not mean to do that. Like,
He may be able to say
That
that,
means
now,
something,
but
though.
Sure. I don't think there was an intention, like it happened slow enough for me, like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sweep his leg out from under him and hope he lands on his I don't think he, did that intentionally. I think that guy's brain doesn't work the way that most other people's brains work. And when he hit the ground and saw Bam's leg, he just grabbed on and it was like almost an instant reaction. I'm just going to grab this guy's ankle and pull it out from under him. Because there's no logic in anything he does because he's a moron. And that ended up with Bam Adebayo landing on his tailbone and being out for the game. Get that guy out of here. He should not be playing on Friday.
Ben doesn't like LaMelo Ball. Breaking news, folks. Okay, we will do just one more thing here in the news, and we'll save the rest for later because we've been pretty lively talking about this Hornets game. NBA playoffs, though, the Pistons' first-round schedule has officially dropped as far as the days they will be playing. The times aren't all fully set, as well as the networks. We can give you at least the first 3 times and networks for the first 3 games. Sunday, they play at 6:30. We already knew that. NBC. Don't know the opponent yet. The next game will be on Wednesday, so they get the 2 days off. Game 2 in Detroit, Wednesday at 7. That's on ESPN. Game 3 will be the following Saturday. Day game at 1. 1 o'clock game on Saturday. Kind of tough. And it's on Peacock, too, so it's not even on national TV.
I wonder how many people just don't have Peacock.
Probably a good amount. It's probably like the least as far as the ones you can watch in NBA. Like people for sure have Prime over it. People for sure have some sort of way to watch ESPN or NBC.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say one more thing. Yeah, we're sending someone to the 6:30 game on Sunday.
Correct.
Big win.
Let's do that here soon.
Yeah, we're about a half hour away from that. We'll send 2 folks to the game on Sunday, game 1. Could be the first ever win in LCA, Red Wings or Pistons.
Playoff win, yep.
Playoff win, yeah, thank you. Which
plenty of wins in there.
Doesn't sound right, but it is, unfortunately. There's only been 4 playoff games there ever, and that was when the Pistons made it with Blake Griffin in 19 in Milwaukee, just swept them.
And last year, of course.
And last year, yeah, thank you. Which the Pistons somehow didn't win a single game.
I mean, everybody remembers the pop of the Tim Hardaway Jr. 3 in the late third quarter that like felt like it was the loudest.
I thought my head was going to explode.
Yeah, you were in there, right? Yeah, I mean, like, and even on the broadcast, it was just like I can't even hear anything right now. So hopefully, whoever we send to that game can actually witness the first win.
989-837-6125. We'll get to a couple Tigers texts when we come back, and then we'll jump into a Pistons adjacent conversation at 10 a.m. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. We're live here on a Wednesday on 100.9 The Mitt here in the Blazy Electric studio. Mr. Appliance, your go-to fast, reliable home appliance repair right here in Midland. From refrigerators and ovens to washers and dryers and more, they'll get you back up and running. Keep your home running smoothly with Mr. Appliance. Schedule service today with MrAppliance.com.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9. Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Myth.
All right, welcome back into the show. Let's get to a couple Tigers texts here. One that says, Kenley Jansen, third all time, and that's where he'll stay, not catching the top two guys. Yeah, I was checking this out this morning because it's like, yeah, Kenley's he's 479 saves now, third all time, 21 away from being the third pitcher ever to get 500. Oh, okay, who's the next guy who's got it past? Trevor Hoffman, who has 601. And then obviously Rivera at the top with 652. Yeah, I think it is safe to say that Kenley Jansen, even if he pitches a few more years, 38 years old right now, probably just not catching those guys. It doesn't even make sense how many saves those two have.
Going to need like 5 more years minimum to catch those guys. So
Verlander's still going at 43. I'm just saying, like, not totally crazy,
right.
Just a little crazy.
No, I think it's totally crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just trying to be optimistic for the guy.
But shout out to Kenley Jansen, though, yeah.
Rivera played 19 years. Hoffman played 18 years. This is Kenley Jansen's 17th season. So probably not going to be pitching much longer. But again, it is 2026. Like, guys can just pitch.
Yeah, true.
Play longer into their careers across all sports.
Well, like, it's pretty weird because you see a lot of these guys now. A lot of older pitchers' velocity is higher than it was when they were at the beginning of their careers. It makes no sense. Like, just because of the way that the game is kind of elevated now throughout arm angle and all that advanced technology to kind of get that peak velocity out of your throw.
Jansen hit 97 yesterday. He didn't hit 97 once all of last season. You
right,
know
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, a guy like Chris Sale is throwing harder than he has since back when he was in a White Sox. You know, like stuff like that. It's just so weird how it continues to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if I really get it. Brian's texting in saying about the, I said AJ Hinch might be overmanaging a little bit. It's they need to play Colt Keith a little bit more. He's saying, well, it has worked up to this point. Why change anything now? It has worked, but I think it worked when there was a little amount of talent on the Tigers roster, when Matt Vierling was your 3-hole hitter every day. Now you have McGonigal. Now you have Keith. Now you have Dingler. Now you have Riley Green. In theory, Spencer Torkelson. Glaber, like guys that should be staples in the lineup every single day. That's the difference as to why you're right, it has worked for the most part in the past. But not giving everyone these at-bats is only going to hurt them in the long run, in my mind.
Well, and it also just feels like Colt Keith is off to this awesome start, man. Like, let's keep
Right.
this thing going. Like, he has deserved at least the opportunity to face lefties. If it doesn't go well, you can just go back to this because he's right. It has worked so far.
It should also be noted that the Tigers are 6-1 at home this season. Something about Comerica Park. They've had some good crowds there. Even the opening weekend when it was kind of chilly, they had a good crowd showing up. Last night, maybe the best crowd that they've had so far, even though it was a Monday night. I guess it's hard to compare the Saturdays and Monday nights, but
Super
for a
nice
Monday
out
night
last
game,
night too. That helps.
Yeah, it was the first time you felt like, it's not just like okay weather, it's really good weather, perfect baseball weather. Monday night crowd was incredible, I thought, last night at
Totally.
America. For all the hype that we had about
Tuesday
the Tigers.
night, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you. For all the hype we had about the Tigers going into the season, it feels like this is kind of the first time that it's, 4 straight wins, 6-1 at home. You can feel it in Comerica. Like, yeah, there's a real expectation this year. Not that there's, pressure on them. I don't think they have felt that quite yet, but I think the fans know how good they have it with this team or how good they could have it theoretically down the road with this team.
Yeah, how good they should be. And now we're actually starting to see them win games, and that's how good they should be. So, yeah.
Rob says, I love that the Tigers finally have found a true closer. Who is their last legit guy to close out games for them? Joe Nathan, Jose Valverde? Probably Valverde. But he fell off a cliff after that incredible, perfect season that he had. He got really bad really fast. And then even the last few years, Will Vest has been good, at times great. Finnegan was a nice addition to the clubhouse as well. But to have a legit lights-out closer, there's something different about it, and you can feel it. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but you can feel it with Kenley.
I mean, yeah, you're going from having, Jason Foley and the turtleneck dude, Alex Lang, like all of these guys. I mean, take me back to the Fernando Rodney days where he would tilt the cap every time, never wore his hat straight on his head. That guy was a pretty good closer for the Tigers, ended up being better for a lot of other teams. But, yeah, they have not had a guy who you're, like, excited. Like, I mean, Vest and Finnegan were last year, but they were more of it was the combo. It was like, I don't really know who's going to get the ninth inning. We don't really know. And they were both good, but, like, it seems like the Tigers are fully committed to Kenley Jansen being the closer full-time here.
Well, I don't know why they wouldn't be. He only has the third most saves of all time. See, he seems
point.
pretty good at checking into this game. So I also don't think he would have gone anywhere or signed anywhere where he didn't know he was getting all of the save opportunities.
Totally agree
Or at
with
least
that.
like 90% of the save opportunities. So, yeah, they hit the music. He comes rolling out, and you can just feel it. It's like, even though that this guy just hopped onto the train this offseason, and, I'm sure most, like, big baseball fans knew who he was, but he's been pitching in LA for so long that he's been in the other league, and it's not like the Tigers have faced him all that often. But, like, it doesn't even matter. We're all just kind of bought into this, like, oh, my God, he's got a chance to make history tonight, and then the next time he comes out, he's got another chance to make history. And every time he comes out of the bullpen and he starts warming up, it's just like, man, we got a chance to see something kind of special here. Every Kenley Jansen save is a kind of a special moment throughout the season.
And, like, these closers, they have the theatrics to them.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that Kenley Jansen's got the Earth, Wind, and Fire playing, and he's got the light shows when he's running out, like, that totally plays to the aura and just how much you are attached to a closer. And Kenley Jansen certainly has all of that.
Yeah. I think Vest was fun because he had, like, the emotional...
He's extremely emotional, yeah.
...aspect of it, like, almost, like, even more so than Skubal is, which is crazy because Skubal's one of the most animated pitchers that we have.
Vest wears the tightest baseball pants you've ever seen, too. Like, that kind of plays.
Vest was on level 9 at all times. And Jansen's not as theatrical like or animated like Vest is. Vest also gave us heart attacks basically every time he stepped out there for a save. More often than not, he would come through, but it was almost a guarantee he was putting runners on at some point. Jansen, it's a little bit... It's more of an easy feeling.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. 989-837-6125. I said earlier that the Tigers offense played possum all game, and then they struck like a cobra late at the end of the game yesterday. I got another text from Zach that says, the gritty Tigers magic didn't work at all last season. We'll see if it works this year. This was the first time they really did that, though. They didn't have a win prior to this where it was just like they pulled a rabbit out of their butts at the last
where
second
you felt
of the game.
You didn't feel good all game. They're for sure going to lose this one. Like, that was basically every Twins game, and they just never pulled through in that series. So, yeah, it is nice to get some of that freshness out of here.
I think you and I are right in the fact that if you're a really good baseball team, you don't have to deal with the magic all that often.
Yeah, you should just be winning games normally if you're really good.
It's still nice to be able to pull that out and show, hey, when push comes to shove, we're going to find a way to win this game at the end. And yesterday it was a double, and then it was advance the runner over to third, and then it was a pass ball or a wild pitch that ends up being a run scored. No RBI ties their game up for the first run of the game. Then it's drawn a walk, and then it's first to home. First to home. I don't think there's another guy on the team that could have gone first to home other than Zach McKinstry than Kevin McGonigal there, which is so weird that he's suddenly become the fastest guy on the team.
Yeah, I mean, with no Parker, that kind of plays. I think Javi could have, man. He's got sneaky base running speed.
Yeah, the no wasted space.
How about McKinstry,
speed.
too? I know it didn't count, but that tag that he almost had on the dude that stole second where he jumped fully over him and then tagged him on the head.
He's been learning from Javi.
Look at that athlete, Zach McKinstry.
989-837-6125. All right, 20 minutes from now, we will do our Detroit Pistons Big Win Wednesday giveaway. We're sending somebody to Game 1, thanks to our friends at Garber Chevrolet. We'll touch on the Pistons to open up the 10 o'clock hour. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. We are live here on 100.9 The Mitt, rocking and rolling here on a Wednesday on 100.9 The Mitt.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9.
ULUN, Pinconning, Bay City, Saginaw, Midland.
We've got some people throwing some shade at the Pistons. I think it's treason to pick against them at this point, especially in the first round. But none other than Adam Schefter checks notes. An NFL insider had this to say about the Pistons.
I'm going to tell you right now, should the Hornets win tonight, they are going to give the Pistons a real series. They are going to be a dangerous team.
Shut up. Shut up, Adam Schefter. Why is he talking basketball on ESPN ever? What does he know about basketball? The answer's pretty much nothing. So I don't know why he's trying. Let's put it this way. Do you want to guess what the series was between Charlotte and the Pistons this season? Do you know what it was, Kyle?
3-0? Did they play 3 or 4 times?
They played 3 times.
That's what I thought.
The Pistons won all 3 times.
Yeah.
Why is this guy talking out of his butt about the Pistons? The disrespect has gone too far because everyone's like, well, the Celtics are impossible for them to lose. You know, OKC, the Spurs, they're certainly not going to lose either. Colin's talking about his teams to go to the finals, and he's like, yeah, there's 3 teams. It's the Celtics, it's the Spurs, it's the Thunder. Maybe the Nuggets can squeak in there too. No one's even like giving the Pistons a halfway decent shot. And I get it. You and I have talked about this relentlessly for the last 3 months, that there is flaws on this Pistons team that could be exposed in the playoffs. What matters is this. This team, time and time again, against the other best teams in the NBA, has shown up and beaten teams up, including this Charlotte team. I was rooting for them to lose yesterday. You want me to tell you all the reasons I hate this Charlotte team? Because I wrote every single one of them down.
Sure.
I'll gladly jump on the train of let's just beat the absolute piss out of Charlotte and make them regret everything. Like make their feel-good season not fun at all. Make their feel-good season end with, oh my God, we're so far away. I was rooting for it even more so yesterday that their feel-good season resulted in them not even making the playoffs. They shouldn't have made the playoffs. LaMelo's a dirty player. Dirty player. Tried to hurt Bam. Did hurt Bam successfully. Here's why I hate them. LaMelo Globetrotter ball. Hurt Bam. 2 for 16 from 3. Off-ball defense is an absolute disaster and a liability borderline for Charlotte. Constantly trying to go for these steals where he has no chance of getting them. Leads to 4-on-5s. Almost like pulled a Caden Boozer down the stretch of the game with the turnover and the foul. And then it literally makes my skin crawl that this guy's the one who had the game-winning shot to put the Hornets up and gets to go to bed at night being the quote-unquote hero.
With the chain, with the Amazon Prime chain, too.
He sucked yesterday.
Well,
I don't think it's an understatement to say he was terrible yesterday.
It's the worst part to think about because not only like he gets the game-winning score, sure. His team is up by 5 points, and he turns the ball over. They give up a 3. He turns it over and then fouls Hero on a 3, and all of a sudden they're losing?
Just refuses.
Yet he's the hero.
Refuses to stop shooting threes, even though he's, checks notes, 2 for 16. Just keep splitting them up in the fourth quarter. Hate him. Hate Miles, domestic abuser Bridges, even though he was the best player for Charlotte down the stretch. But come on, man, there's a reason that Miles Bridges got beat up by Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, he was pissing us off, but at the same time, he deserved to get beat up by somebody. Brandon Gun Supplier Miller. This one's just gotten thrown under the radar. Nobody brings this up anymore, but just like totally involved in some pretty crazy crimes that went down in Alabama during his time.
Murder crime even, yeah.
Before the draft. Yeah, just oddly linked to some pretty crazy stuff that went down. But, you know, nobody talks about that anymore. He's also built like a 2x4. Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart are going to break him in half.
And Duncan Robinson, man, because he tried getting into it with Duncan last week.
What the hell did Duncan ever do to him?
And Duncan Robinson was not ducking either, by the way. Robinson got right in there, which is great to see.
You want to know why he got right in there? Because he knows Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren have his back. It gives Cade and Duncan and Asar all these chances to just not back down because they know the dogs are coming. I hate Musa can't catch the ball at Michigan Diabate. Every Michigan fan knows exactly what I'm talking about. Just demanding that he gets 10 post-ups a game. Can't catch the ball on more than half of them. Butterfingers has turned himself into a nice NBA player. Still hate him from his time at Michigan. And I also hate Colby should be a Piston White. because that guy totally should be on the Pistons. And he actually ends up being the real hero.
Yeah, hit
yesterday.
that crazy shot to basically send it to overtime. You're forgetting to throw in Grant, used to be the president of the NBA, PA Williams, or vice president, whatever he was. Just that guy's just an ultimate loser.
Grant,
as well.
all his teammates that he's ever had in his entire life hate him. Williams, that guy.
Correct. Yes.
There's so many good clips of him in the Celtics locker room of them just being like, dude, like pushing him away. They hate him. It's so great. I can't stand this team. You know what they remind me of? A men's league team, or like a bunch of high schoolers that sign up to be in a men's league who never stop talking, just run their mouths the entire time with sly remarks, even though they only win sometimes. And when they do, they really let you hear it. But more often than not, when they go against the good teams in the men's league, they don't win because they get bullied down low because they're high schoolers going up against grown men. That's what this Hornets team reminds me of.
And yet Adam Schefter loves him against the Pistons.
I think it comes down to this. I just don't respect him at all. And I don't think the Pistons do either, which is part of the reason Jalen Duren refused to shake hands with them. Not just him, but like told his team last week in one of the last games of the regular season, we're just not shaking hands with this Hornets team. You know, I really wanted Miami to end their feel-good season and them not to make the postseason, but at this point, whatever. Bring it on. I hate these guys so much. I would love for the Pistons to just bully the hell out of them for 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, like I was against Hornets last night.
They're the best team.
But I also want
teams.
I want the Pistons to play them bad. Like I really want the Pistons to play against them. So it was a weird double-edged sword last night of I'm rooting against them because yeah, they're fun to root against, but also I want the Pistons to play them. One, from an entertainment standpoint, it's going to put more eyes on this series, no doubt about it. Like from a national perspective, people that aren't Pistons fans, everybody's going to be tuned into this because it's probably the best rivalry of the season.
Probably has to be.
Had the biggest moment.
For sure. Yeah, I would say so. For any like real fans who are kind of locked into the NBA, you know that this is one of the biggest in-season rivalries that we've had this year.
Yeah, so like that's why I'm like want them. But two, from the thing that you talked about, they're 3-0 against them and like handily beat them each time.
Mm-hmm.
They lost Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart, and Paul Reed came in and dominated this team in the game that both of those guys got ejected. Like, I feel great against the Hornets if I'm Detroit.
Because they're not tough. Like, it's so easy for media people to say, this guy's not tough, this guy is tough, sitting here from, not even on the court. This Charlotte team's not tough, man. When they get bullied and pushed around, it's kind of like the Red Wings. We talked about this last week. When someone throws the first few punches, they don't have a response. They cowered away. They get cowardly. Like, they don't have an answer. Their answer is to shoot threes back in your face, which sometimes that works.
I mean, they make a lot of them, yeah. Like,
make a lot of them.
It's the weird part. I mean, LaMelo Ball and Con Knippel, top 5 in the NBA in threes made per game this year.
Top 2. Oh, no, total threes. They're top 2.
Like, that's crazy to think about, that they were just terrible.
I think the Pistons could shoot like 60% from the field in a series against them. They're just not going to miss from the paint because they don't have a real presence down there. They don't even want to have a real presence down there.
Yeah. Gary's asking in the YouTube chat, does Ben hate Charlotte more than the Knicks?
Yes.
I think so. I mean, you didn't do a whole monologue giving each Nick a nickname that clearly did not favor them you just did with Charlotte.
Yeah, no, I think I definitely hate Charlotte more than I hated the Knicks last year. Brunson's not a human being I hate. I just hate the way he plays basketball. LaMelo is and Miles Bridges.
A human being. Yeah, personally, I don't like him,
I mean, Miles Bridges is a bad guy.
Sure. Brandon Miller,
bad guy.
There's a lot of bad guys on that team.
LaMelo
totally.
Ball, bad guy. Musa Diabate, he's probably fine, but I hate probably my least favorite Michigan player.
Yeah, but he tried to fight Jalen Duren, so I'm
bad
out.
Guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Out on him. Realistically, we should want to play Orlando. They're the worst team. So here's how it works for anyone who's not, a psychopath and watches the NBA on a daily basis. Tonight, it's going to be the 76ers and the Orlando Magic. Those two teams are going to play each other. The winner will play the Celtics. The loser will play Charlotte for a chance to play the Pistons. That probably, that's for anyone who's not tapped in, that doesn't make any sense. Here's what it comes down to. You're either playing Charlotte, Orlando, or Philly. For like personal reasons, I'd rather just play Charlotte.
Philly's the team you don't want to play the most, right?
Yeah, because I don't think we can Maxi's the best player.
Here's the thing, though.
Maxi's the best player of any 3 of those teams.
Sure. Yeah, that's probably right. The Pistons are beating all 3 of these teams.
Yeah.
Like
I
they're
think they're sweeping
beating
Orlando
them.
now. Orlando sucks.
They're beating them. Yeah, like they're sweeping Charlotte. They're sweeping Orlando.
I don't know if they're sweeping Charlotte.
I really.
There's going to be a game where they hit a million
I think so.
threes.
Philly, they might win in 5 or 6. But like
the way that Charlotte plays, there's going to be a game where they just hit too many threes.
They did the same thing in the game when all them dudes got ejected. They were knocking down threes like crazy. Like,
yeah,
I just don't know if it matters, you know. And that's the best part of that terrible Adam Schefter clip is the guy who actually, you know, played the game of basketball. Iman Shumpert just totally shuts him down in that segment.
You know what I was thinking while I was watching the game last night?
Why did he comment about this? We're skipping by this too fast. I despise Adam Schefter, man. You know, we always do the memes about, Dusty May, I don't like Dusty May, blah, blah, blah. Those are all mainly memes. I despise Adam Schefter.
Wait,
That
where
guy
are the
is
memes
the
coming
worst.
from that I don't like Dusty May?
Well, it's just like, you know, it's like in the YouTube chat, like, I don't like Dusty May, blah, 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 you know, just stuff like that.
Adam Schefter just genuinely sucks.
I don't need him to be giving me basketball tweets that JP Estrella committed to Michigan. You're not covering the NBA or college basketball.
You know what else I was thinking last night as I was watching both teams play? Neither of these teams play defense at all. Like the Pistons, no shots were hard to come by, it felt like, in that game last night. You know what's going to be really tough? Getting up good shots against the Detroit Pistons in the playoffs. So let me ask you this question, and then we'll go to break and answer it when we come back, and also do our ticket giveaway and send someone to Game 1, where they could be playing the Charlotte Hornets.
Whoa!
Do you think that there's any chance the Pistons can be upset in the first round of the playoffs? 989-837-6125. You can text in about that, or you can text in the keyword, which is... There it is. Playoffs. Text in playoffs to 989-837-6125 for a chance for Game 1 tickets. Pistons versus TBD.
Don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
Game 1 is Sunday at 6:30. If you text in playoffs, you got a chance to win Game 1
What
tickets.
a prime time slot, by the way. 6:30 on Sunday?
It's the best
Genius.
slot that exists. I think it's the best slot of the weekend, right?
I think it is, man.
It's going to end right before Roman Reigns starts fighting CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title. So
What are you
that's good,
talking
too.
about?
989-837-6125.
CJ.
This is the Ben Bosscher Show live here on the Mitt. As always, our friends who bring you our Big Win Wednesday giveaway is Garber Chevrolet. I can tell you from firsthand experience, buying a car at Garber Chevrolet, whole process is smooth, easy, about as easy as it can possibly be for buying a new car. You don't feel like you're being finessed in any sort of way. They're going to walk you through every step of the process. And then when your check engine light pops on and you're like, I don't really know what this is, you know what you do? You book an appointment online to get it fixed up at their shop. It's in and out, 24 hours, easy, just like that. And I'm talking 24 hours from the time you book it to the time it's all fixed up. Not 24 hours you got to wait around. No, they'll get that done real fast. That's Garber Chevrolet in Midland, a place you can actually trust to purchase your ride. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. We'll pick a winner here in the next 10 minutes or so. Again, playoffs to 989-837-6125. Game 1 tickets for the Pistons on the line.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky's. Built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Myth.
I'm going to give it a couple more minutes for people to text in. But we got a lot of good texts.
Remind them of the word.
Playoffs. Text in playoffs to 989-837-6125. We'll let this roll for a little bit longer, and then we'll pick a winner at the end of this segment. Probably another 8 minutes or so. Do we think it's at all plausible that this team can be upset, or are we deeming them bulletproof in the first round?
I am deeming them bulletproof. That's just me. I don't think that this team is capable of losing in round one based off of the opponents. Now, it's more so of a who they're going to play thing rather than like, the Pistons are way too good to lose in round one. And sure, this could come back to bite us, but it's also they're the 1 seed, man. The only teams that be losing to the 8 seed as a 1 seed is if the Miami Heat are involved. And they just lost last night. So they're not going to be a problem. Like, look at the teams that are potentially going to have to be playing. Either Charlotte, who we just spent 10 minutes talking about how easy we think they're going to be for the Pistons to play against, just because the Pistons, hate them. Like, if anybody hates Charlotte more than you, it's the Pistons.
Yeah, it's Jalen Duren. Who just, let's just stroll down memory lane. Jalen Duren trying to walk away from the situation. Moussa Diabate completely losing his mind because he's being mentally dominated the entire game.
And, I think it really shows, there's always a maturity conversation that gets brought up with the dog pound guys of Detroit. Which, by the way, did you see the dog pound video that the Pistons social media put out?
No.
So good. It's an amazing video. But anyways, there's always a maturity question that gets talked about. Like, man, I love the fighting stuff, but also we really need these guys. Like, we can't be having any suspensions, this and that. I think Duren showing we're not shaking these guys' hands. Let's get out of here. I think that is a level of maturity. I think that's him recognizing, you know what, these guys, we're not on the same level as them. We don't respect them. And the only thing that could happen is them antagonizing us and trying to get us to start something. We're not even going to do that. Let's get out of here. Angle. I like it. I think that's exactly what it was. Like, we don't even owe these guys the time of day for that to even happen. So let's just avoid it entirely. Let's get out of here.
You don't see that very often anymore.
From a 22-year-old, too, to be the guy that's leading the way on it.
Well, you don't see that at all, just period. A team just refusing to shake hands anymore. And ironically, the Pistons fans are like, well, I can remember a time where we didn't shake hands. It's like, yeah, I love that the 3 times that the Pistons have had this real sort of success to 3 different eras. And I guess they'll hold off on including this era in the third one because they haven't done anything in the playoffs
something has to be.
yet.
Yeah, I mean,
sure,
totally.
Put that aside for a second.
Potential third era.
Same sort of mindset though, of just literally middle finger to everybody else in the entire league. We are not trying to make friends. We're not doing it. We're not buddies with all these other teams. We're not shaking hands. I love it.
It's the most fun team to root for if you're a fan of. No doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. I like being the villains. It's way more fun. I've been on this train for a long time. When your team is the enemy, Michigan 2023, the Pistons right now, the Lions kind of were creeping in there, it becomes way more fun. I don't like when we're the underdog and everybody's rooting for us. I guess the underdog is a different thing, but I don't like when everybody's rallying behind my teams. No, let's go be the enemy.
Yeah, totally. And so, when you look at the teams they're going to have to face, like we just said, Charlotte, Orlando. Orlando is the biggest mess in all of the NBA right now for teams that are even involved in anything. So it's not going to be them. And then Philly's man, we never even know if they're healthy. Is Joel Embiid ever going to play? Paul George, you never know what version of him you're going to get. Playoff P, whatever, pandemic P, whichever it is. Maxi's great. But I just feel like all of those teams you're going to have to face, you feel great about Detroit. And it also is worth noting, the Pistons got the damn 1 seed, and they're going to be the last team to figure out who they're facing round 1. That seems like a disadvantage in my eyes. How come the San Antonio Spurs, who are the 2 seed, know right now who they're playing?
Let's go back to what I said a couple months ago. The NBA regular season's got to matter a little bit more. Let's go to a 5-2 advantage in the first round for the team who has the 1 seed. You shut that idea down. I feel like you're a little bit more open to it now.
I'm a little bit more open to it. I think it's just a little. It is pretty drastic.
How would you even do it? You should be able to have a.
How would you do
advantage.
it? Would you go 3-2-2?
Yeah. Yeah. You get 2 home games.
The final 2 games at home is definitely that's some baseball stuff.
The same advantage the 1 seed has over the 8 seed is the same advantage the 4 seed has over the 5 seed. That doesn't make sense to me. You should be rewarded for.
You're also
being
just
the 1
playing
seed.
a more inferior opponent, hypothetically, right?
hypothetically, but is that really how it works out in the final standings?
No,
these
and
days?
I think it'd be different. Like in the NBA nowadays, the 8 seeds and 7 seeds are all like they're usually pretty good teams.
Yeah, because
like,
usually a team gets hurt or their best player gets hurt, and then they slip down the stand. Like Toronto's the worst team, and they're the 6th seed. They're not even in the play-in, and everybody wants to play them.
Right. Good point. And so, yeah, there should be some sort of standings to it. My point is just that like the Pistons were the 1 seed, the best team in the East all season long, won it by a handful of games, and they're going to be the last team to get a chance to figure out who they're playing in round
dumb.
1. That just seems a little bit odd to me.
I won't go as far as saying they're 100% bulletproof. They're like the glass that's theoretically bulletproof, where it's like, yeah, like you could shoot this glass and nothing would happen. But it's like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure glass is meant to be broken at some point.
Yeah. I think most people agree with you as well. Dwayne chiming in saying, I think the Pistons' chip on their shoulder from last year is stronger than ever. Pistons will not be upset in round 1. They're all motivated by the doubters and will humble them all.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean, though? Like, they say glass is bulletproof, and I'm like, I'm going to need to see a bullet go through that or attempt to go through that before I'm ready to.
It's a good point. I don't know if all the stuff they say is bulletproof. I never really get to test it out.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
We
I don't
sure?
know.
How many? Is it bullets proof?
I think they beat the Hornets. I think they beat all those teams.
Yes.
I'm not going to not pick the Pistons against them.
I don't think
do
they go to 6 with anybody. Like, I truly don't. I don't think the teams are good enough.
I think
just
Charlotte,
don't.
just the way they play, they shoot enough threes to where they could win 2 games theoretically.
Not the Pistons.
I think
theoretically, sure.
I think Maxey is going to be a problem if they play the Sixers. We don't really have as great of a defender.
Asar Thompson is an awesome matchup for Maxey.
We said that last year about Brunson. Maxey's small.
Different.
Very low center of gravity. Small guy. Like sometimes
Uses his quickness to his. I mean, he might be the fastest guy in the league at this point. Like
For sure.
one of the fastest guys in the league as far as like quickness.
He's
Asar
gonna get
Thompson is so
buckets.
quick.
he's going to get buckets. I'm not picking against the Pistons. I'm just saying. Orlando's the team we're beating the crap out of. Like that's a sweep.
Oh my god! I mean, Orlando is there's already rumors about them firing their coach, and they haven't even played in their playing game yet.
They don't really do the 3-point. I mean, they got Bane to shoot threes. They just want their best player just wants to get to the paint.
Another guy
Good luck
too.
with that against Stu and Durham. Man.
Bane will start something in a playoff series. That's just kind of his whole thing. Like he's a Dylan Brooks type of character.
He'll take the ball and throw it at you.
For sure, yeah, for sure. Gonna like get in some sort of scuffle, so that adds a little bit of spice to a series there. Philly doesn't really have that guy. You know, they don't really have the guy that's going to make things interesting. That's why I just don't want to play them the most. From a basketball, I think they're the best team, and from it's just not as fun. Give me Orlando, give me Charlotte. Those are way more fun.
All right, let's pick a winner here. When we're going to text the winner, you got to respond to us one more time, and then when we come back from our commercial break, we'll have our winner selected. Wow. This is the Ben Bosscher Show live here on 100.9 The Mid. Big Win Wednesday. Thanks to our friends at Garber Chevrolet.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9. Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Mid.
We've got our winner, Big Win Wednesday, thanks to our friends at Garber Chevrolet. Congratulations to Adam from Omer. You are going to Game 1 versus TBD opponent this Sunday. 2 tickets headed your way soon. Thanks for texting in. Thanks to Garber Chevrolet for making Big Win Wednesday possible. We did just find out during that break, the NBA looking into what happened with LaMelo Ball, hurting Bam Adebayo, I think intentionally, during the game yesterday, so could be suspended for Friday. So maybe we will.
You think that?
Why wouldn't I? It looks very intentional. Speaking of the Pistons, one of the biggest Pistons fans I know, someone who gifted us with the 2004 Finals on a CD that's over on the desk right over there the last time he was on. It's Kevin LeDuc, who's rocking the all Pistons fit today.
Hey, man, it's an exciting week. Playoff basketball is back in Detroit. We are looking forward to Sunday.
Wait, show the camera the hat.
Oh, yeah, you got the 2004 championship hat, the Canadian tuxedo, which is never out of style if you don't let it go out of style, and we're just rocking it today.
Pistons shoes, too? I mean,
yeah.
it really has got it all going right now.
Got the Adidas Superstars on.
Where did you get all these pins?
Listen,
you got
man,
like 12 pins on.
I'm
all
a lot
Pistons
older than you,
pins.
man. You go to games, you collect these things, you put them in your drawer, you pull them out whenever you want to.
That might be the thing to get at the shops. It's never something I think to get, the pins, but then you can pull them out and something like that and have the true all Pistons fit on.
Throw them on a jean jacket, have a little fun. It's always a good time.
Is that actual like graffiti paint in the shirt, or did it come like that?
Yeah, this is the Big Sean Piston shirt from a few years ago.
It doesn't get a whole lot better than Kevin LeDuc's Pistons outfits, who's here to talk a little bit about Give Local Midland.
Absolutely, I am. But before that, I do have another gift for you guys. And I know last time I brought the Pistons DVD, but this time
He's pulling it out of the
I'm bringing you a
pocket.
scarf. There are 5 major teams in Detroit, so this is a Detroit City Football Club scarf. I understand the other 4 leagues have a little more cachet, and we have 2 huge college programs in this state, but one day there will be a match worth talking about on the air on the Ben Bosscher Show, and I believe that. And the other thing is, I was going through my drawers the other day, and you find these random things. So I found my old senior photos, and you never know what to do with these things. I was like, I should throw these out. But then our friend Sarah came on the air, and she had this take that men should never wear another man's name on their back on their jersey. So in my senior photo, I have like 6 Richard Hamilton jerseys behind me. So I wrote our friend Sarah a little note here, and it just says, Sarah, let people enjoy things. Go Pistons. So this is for you, Sarah, and I hope you put it on your desk and you cherish it forever.
Wow. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to high school in Beaverton.
6 Richard Hamilton jerseys.
Every rendition of the Pistons jerseys that they had, Kevin LeDuc's got a copy.
Yeah,
of.
and
That's
Sarah's out on
fantastic.
that, by the way. Yeah, Sarah's out on that.
Hey, you know, it's
She's
okay.
out on people enjoying things.
It's
you
okay.
know?
People can have fun, Sarah. It's all right.
Oh, that is a great way to start this segment. Kevin LeDuc, appreciate the gift, the scarf. It'll keep me warm. We'll hang
Looks
it up
good,
here in
Ben.
the studio.
I love that. Love that.
Thank you. You're right. Maybe one day they will play in a match big enough to match.
Match, whatever you want to call it, Ben. You know.
Does Ben hate soccer more or the Charlotte Hornets?
Charlotte Hornets.
It's a
Oh,
tough
definitely
one.
the Charlotte Hornets.
I don't think there's too many things on my list of things I hate more than the Charlotte Hornets. Maybe the Savannah Bananas, potentially, but the Hornets are skyrocketing up the list. LeDuc, you're here to talk about Give Local Midland.
Absolutely, I am.
Well,
So-
and to give us a gift and
Of course.
tell Sarah that, she's a little too harsh.
Absolutely. It's Christmas in April whenever I stop by. But pretty soon, we do have Give Local Midland coming up. Give Local Midland takes place on May 5th. For those unaware what Give Local Midland is, that is a 24-hour fundraiser for local nonprofits here in our community. So I'm the communications officer at the Midland Area Community Foundation. We hold over 700 funds there. Many of those are endowed funds. Endowed funds have high yield returns, and they help really support the long-term sustainability of nonprofits. So our local nonprofits are fundraising all year long for their operational dollars. But for 24 hours on May 5th, they get to fundraise for their nonprofit endowment funds. We have over $60,000 in matching funds. We've got $3,000 in prizes. So whether you're giving $5, $100, $500, your gifts go farther on May 5th to support your local nonprofits. And those are nonprofits that support everything from youth sports to animals to human service organizations. Whatever you're looking for, go to givelocalmidland.org.
And then MyPros, the crowd fund, that's another thing that's going on right now.
Absolutely. The MyPros Community Crowd Fund. Our young professionals have been supporting local businesses for years, and right now we are helping conduct a crowd fund for Live Oak Coffee House. As much as I consider being right here in Dow Diamond as the backyard of Midland, I consider Live Oak Coffee House to be kind of the living room of Midland. So if you want to support the Ashman Loft, it's a great time to do so. We're looking for $25,000 in community contributions. Once they receive that, there will be $35,000 in matching funds. That comes via a grant from the Midland Business Alliance. And those funds initially start at the Community Foundation, go to the Business Alliance, and are matched. It's a really cool way to give back to your community.
There's a couple different Live Oaks these days, isn't there?
Absolutely. They've got two right here in town, but then you've also have one in Freeland, you've got one in Saginaw, you've got one in Bay City. They're kind of all over the place now.
But the new one in town, that hasn't been open for very long, right? There's been one, and now there's two.
Absolutely. It used to be Grove Tea Lounge, so
That's
they
right.
recently took that over in the spirit of Grove Tea Lounge, and it's still an incredible place to go and gather.
That one's fun because it's like half built into the ground. Because I go
an old bank.
I go on walks. Is it really?
Yeah, it used to be a bank. That was a chemical bank way back in the day.
Wait, what's a chemical bank?
So Chemical Bank was before Huntington.
It's the name of a bank.
Oh,
It was a name of a bank branch here in Midland.
I was because I know that's right over by where Dow is, and I was like, what's
Here to
going
give you the
on
Midland
here?
history.
Okay. I don't think there's too many people more qualified of giving the Midland history than Kevin LeDuc is. Also, the Pistons history, qualified in both of those things. Which of these events, what are you the most excited about between those two things?
Oh, man, you can't really compare them. They're two very different things. Love supporting local business and our friends over at Live Oak, but also it's such an important day for our nonprofits on May 5th. So givelocalmidland.org is a huge one. There'll be over $500,000 in community contributions that day. It's going to be awesome. It's a great way to support your local nonprofits.
Okay. We need some predictions. Who do you want to play the most in the playoffs for the Pistons? Who do you want to play the least? Are the Pistons 100% bulletproof?
I want the Hornets because
want it.
I hate them just as much as you do.
Good.
This national storyline of the Hornets being a darling is so frustrating, and this has always been the MO of the Pistons. If you look back in time, they always doubt us, and that is something that's in our DNA. So I still remember 03-04, that finals run against the Lakers, and everybody, you come on national radio just busting us down. It was really the only local guys like yourself that had our back, and it's the same way this time too. How could you pick the Hornets over the Pistons? We wiped them all regular season long.
Yep.
When you're looking at the Eastern Conference slate, the only team I would have a little bit of concern with is Boston. You take a look at them. They had nothing to lose this year. They weren't expected to have a great season. And then you get back an awesome player like Jason Tatum. Really, it's looking like that's the only one I'd have a little bit of fear for.
Yeah, and if I'm being quite honest, like that's the team where I'm like, we're just not beating that team. I think there's a chance, but the way that they've looked since Tatum has come back, just the mathing itself out with their volume of three-pointers that they're taking, that's a team I get a little bit nervous about and probably wouldn't pick the Pistons against. Everybody else in the East I feel pretty good with. Cavs probably the next team where it's like could give the Pistons some problems, but also have one of the biggest self-combustors in the league in James Harden come playoff time. So we'll see what ends up happening.
Looking across the East, I'm not afraid of the Knicks. I think we got that monkey off our back.
I think we're going to play the Knicks.
We laid the smackdown on them all year. The Cavaliers, like you said, the way they're built internally, I think that gets into the psyche of a team. Their fans are scared of this playoffs.
The Cavs?
Yeah, and I think their locker room's afraid too.
Yeah.
So if you're taking a look at that, that seeps into the way you play on the court. But like you said, the Celtics have that championship pedigree, and maybe this is the year before the year for the Pistons, and a lot of times in the NBA you take those lumps like that.
And that would be okay.
I definitely want a series or two victory, though, here. We
Yeah.
got to win some playoff games at home. Little Caesars Arena needs to see a playoff victory. The Red Wings haven't done it. We had a chance last year. Now it's time to go do it.
Kevin LeDuc, Pistons' biggest fan, also here to talk Give Local Midland and My Pros crowdfund. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the gift, as always. The gift for Sarah as well. That's about as good as it gets. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Ben. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. All right. When we come back, more about, well, we'll take a trip around the league. How about that? Work some football in. It's the Ben Bosscher Show live here on the Met.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100. 100.9 The Mid.
All right, let's work some football in, as we always like to do, with a trip around the league.
It's time to zoom out and go around the league.
Side note, Kyle, my computer's about to die. It's plugged in right now, but I don't know. Lately, it's been acting weird.
Just
Hasn't
ask
been
him.
able to
Just
hold
ask
the
him.
charge.
Hey, computer, will you
Hey, computer,
not charge?
will you charge faster? Here's what I got for you. With the draft right around the corner, found a little old school piece on NFL.com. Most valuable draft pick of all time for each NFL team. I'm going to run through some teams. Let's see if you can correctly predict each of these.
Whew.
I'm not going to give you the hard.
This
the
could get
hardest
tough.
ones. It is. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Let's start with the layup.
Oh, that's
though.
great. That's great to hear.
Or I meant easy. Well, yeah, we'll see. Let's start with the layup. The Detroit Lions. Who do you think is listed as the most valuable draft pick of all time?
I mean, their most valuable draft pick should obviously be Barry Sanders. So that's going to be my pick.
You are correct.
Okay.
Stafford, a little bit of an argument just because of the quarterback, but Barry Sanders
No.
brought them to an NFC championship.
Exactly. Like, the most success that they actually had was with Barry Sanders. So, what was Barry? The fourth pick? Third pick?
Third overall
Yeah,
out of Oklahoma State.
correct.
Let's go with the Packers. Stay NFC North for now. Who is
Okay,
the most
see-
valuable draft pick ever?
This is kind of sketchy because they won a ton of Super Bowls way, way, way back when.
They also won a lot of
They
NFL
also-
championships way, way, way
Right,
back then.
and so, like, is their most valuable guy going to be someone from way back in the day? Or is it going to be the most, like, the craziest pick that they made at the time, drafting Aaron Rodgers when they had Brett Favre? Like, that feels like the pick. I'm a modern-day person, so I will say...
hold up. It's not a modern day pick. I'll give you that hint.
Okay, so that means it's going to be when they won all them championships back then, which was, the dude with the goofy name.
Yep.
Bart Starr.
Nailed it. There you go, Kyle. Good start.
It's got a goofy name. But, I mean, that's a top name.
It is a good name. Bart Starr. Okay, what about the Bears? Most valuable draft pick of all time. Again, fourth overall. Same as Barry.
Barry was third.
Oh, yep, just kidding.
Walter Payton for the Bears?
Nailed it. Nailed it.
So good at this.
1975. The real question is, can you go 4 for 4
Ooh, with the Vikings? Ooh.
in the North?
Ooh.
This should be the easiest one.
Well, I mean, J.J. McCarthy potentially could be that guy.
You mean 9?
Minnesota Vikings.
Come on. This should be
No
the easiest
Super Bowl.
one.
Oh, Randy Moss.
There you go. There you go. All right, let's go to the top. Let's do not quite alphabetical because I'm not going to make you pick the Cardinals or the Falcons. I'll make you do the Ravens. This one should be pretty easy too.
So make me do the Ravens. Ravens would be Ray Lewis, right? It's got to be. Won a Super Bowl. Is
Correct.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You're right.
I got to get one of these wrong.
I'm going to give you a harder one, but when you hear the answer, you're going to think, oh, yeah, you're definitely right. The Cincinnati Bengals.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
1980 third overall pick.
Boomer Esiason? I don't even know if
No.
he was a Bengals pick, honestly.
No. This guy played his whole career with the Bengals.
1980.
And we bring him up a decent amount on this show in comparison to a Lion.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Chris Collinsworth.
No.
Played for the Bengals. I don't know if he was a draft pick of theirs. In comparison to a Lion?
Like an all-time Lion. Because this is an all-time player.
You're going to have to give me that. Wait. Wait a second. No,
Yep.
you're going to have to give it to
It's
me.
Anthony Munoz.
Oh, duh. Yeah, that's a bad one. I should have got that.
How about the Cleveland Browns?
Jim Brown?
There you go.
Yeah. See, I mean, that one seems like the easiest answer. They named the whole team after him.
I think they named the team after the owners, whose last
Yeah,
name
but
is
like
also
everyone
Brown.
likes to say Jim Brown, though, you know.
This one's a tough one. How about the Cowboys? They've had a lot of good picks.
A lot of good picks.
Who's their top one ever, though?
Emmitt Smith is just the name that comes to my head. It's not him. Much
Nope.
earlier, I would assume.
Earlier, yeah.
Man, the Cowboys are just tough because they have so many different eras of, when they were obviously really good. So if it's not Smith, it's probably it has to be a QB probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not Aikman. No, it's probably Roger.
Yep.
Roger Staubach.
There you go. Good job. All right, Denver Broncos.
Elway.
No. Probably should be Elway, though.
That's just a name that comes to my head. Was he not? See, some of these guys, like, I just forget if they completely started their careers there or anything, Oh, it's not Elway. Is it another
no,
quarterback?
Elway was drafted by the Colts.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know he might not just be drafted by them. Because I forget where some of these guys I never saw play, where they started their careers at,
It's a tight end.
Oh, Shannon Sharp?
There you go.
Shout out to Shannon
The
Sharp,
Texans, one of the newer franchises in all of the NFL.
Okay.
Who's their most valuable draft pick of all time?
Yeah, you're right. Not a lot of guys have gone to the Texans. It's certainly not David Carr, who was taken first overall by them. It's got to be J.J. Watt, right?
It is.
Yeah.
All right, this one, I can't find a timestamp on when this article came out. I don't know what year it is. The Chiefs.
So you're saying this is not Mahomes then?
It's not Mahomes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'd obviously be the answer.
Is it obviously him over whoever this person is?
I mean, he's brought them 3 Super Bowls, so I would say yes. This person's a first ballot Hall of Famer, though.
First ballot Hall of Famer. Can you give me an offense or defense at least?
Offense.
Not a QB.
Future first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously not a QB. Offense. Like a skill position?
Yes. Hybrid, I guess.
Tony Gonzalez.
There you go. I am Tony Gonzalez?
am Tony Gonzalez?
Dolphins.
Him or Kelsey, though. Kind of crazy. Both Chiefs, Like, I wonder if this was updated, what they would have.
It'd be Mahomes.
But Kelsey's, well, I'm saying if it was between those two, I just wonder what it would
Probably
be.
Gonzalez.
Kelsey's got the Super Bowls to go with, like that plays.
What about the Dolphins? Who's their most valuable draft pick ever?
Tua?
Yep.
I'm just joking. The Miami Dolphins. Ugh. Man, I don't know a lot about the Miami Dolphins, that's for sure.
What's like the one thing you know about the Dolphins?
Dan Marino was on their team.
There you go. Patriots?
Dan Marino, by the way, you ever seen the Ace Ventura movies?
Yep.
Dan
There's
Marino.
more than one of those?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's Pet Detective and there's the other one. Dan Marino.
I only know the Pet Detective
Yeah,
one.
love that one. Sorry, what team did you say?
The Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots. Who could it be? Tom Brady.
I'm debating just giving you some ones that you'll just never know.
Yeah, sure.
No, I won't do that. Seattle.
Is Seattle one I'll never know?
No, you will. You definitely know who it is.
More recent guy?
Yeah. Like, you've definitely seen him play.
It makes me think it's like the Legion of Boom. It's not Russell Wilson.
No.
Is it like Sherman?
Yeah.
It is, really.
Richard
It's Sherman? It's probably Russell Wilson over Richard Sherman. Like, I understand Russ left him, but, like,
Russ has ruined
he
more
was
than
great.
any other
He's
football
totally
player.
tarnished his legacy for no reason.
Yeah. His legacy
But he was
has been
really good,
destroyed.
man. He was really good.
49ers.
Joe Montana?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can get a couple more. I'm trying not to give you just ones that are just you're just not going to get.
Right. There's for sure some that I
Like,
will
have you
not
ever
get.
heard of Art Shell?
Couldn't tell you the team.
Yeah, that might be it.
Okay.
That might be it. I don't think you're getting any of these other ones.
Well, that works
to be
out
honest.
because our Around the League sounder is about to end.
Well, then there you go. 989-837-6125. Let's circle back to the Tigers when we come back because they had an incredible win last night. Actually, I take it back. I found one more that I think you'll be able to get. The Carolina Panthers.
Cam Newton.
Nope.
Oh. Then I don't know.
Receiver.
Steve Smith.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. All right. When we come back, more on the Detroit Tigers team that just played possum pretty much all of last night and then decided in the last couple seconds, in the last couple innings, that they were going to pull this thing out of their butts in a big-time way. And then, you know what? They pulled out a win in just what was a miraculous effort. By the way, it is a little bit rainy outside right now. I don't know this for certain, but I think the weather's going to clear up enough for us to be able to play some baseball here at Dow Diamond today. So if you're like, hey, Wednesday night, what's the play? What are we going to do tonight? Head on out to Dow Diamond. Hopefully you can stay dry and watch some Great Lakes Loons baseball, who got a nice win yesterday to start their homestand.
Yeah, 7-3 in the first 10 games, too. It's been a pretty awesome start for Great Lakes.
John would know this. I wonder what the best start ever through 15 games is.
Maybe they can beat it.
Maybe. 12-3, that might get it
where's
done.
John when you need him, man? I mean, come on.
John,
We need
you know
him to
how
come
John
on and
is.
trash the Amazon Prime broadcast, man.
Oh, my God. There's no one that took a victory lap more so than John Vicari.
I'm telling
about
you,
the
man,
Amazon Prime crash last night.
I would pay pretty high amount of money if the Knicks were playing on Prime and he's watching them and that happened in the game.
It'd be more entertaining than any Jalen Brunson basketball.
I would pay a lot of money to watch that.
As would I, my friend. As would I. 989-837-6125. This is the Ben Bosscher Show live here on the Greater Midland Community Center. Tell you what, that's where I'm headed after the show. Your hub for health, wellness, and fun right here in Midland. From fitness classes, open gym swimming, to youth sports, family activities, there's something for everybody. Me, myself, probably go there, maybe do a little chest day, hit the upstairs weight room, hit the sauna for a few minutes. If it's nice, maybe walk there, but I don't want to get caught in the rain, so maybe walk on the plenty of treadmills that they got as well. Great space for everybody. Learn more or sign up today at greatermidland.org, 11 o'clock hour. More Detroit Tigers on the way here on the Mitt.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair.
studios. This is Sports Radio 100.9 The Mitt. WLUN, Pinconning Bay City, Saginaw, Midland.
Tigers pick up a win, and a win. 4 straight for the boys, 6-1 at Comerica Park. Yesterday was a perfect example of reaching back deep into the bag. Those gritty Tigers from 2024 when Kevin McGonigal was just a young pup, not even a thought in any of our minds. Colt Keith barely doing anything either. Dylan Dingler not on the team. That 2024 team that scraped together the miraculous final month of the season to get in, and they just kept winning in ways where they were unexplainable, inexplicable. We could not figure out how they were winning these games. It was stuff like last night. Stuff like last night when Zach McKinstry leads us off with a double to start out the 8th inning, their 3rd hit of the afternoon. They were useless for the first 7 innings, everybody on the offense. And then Gleyber Torres advances the runner, gets thrown out at first, but advances the runner over to 3rd. Then we've got Kevin McGonigal. No. Then we've got Colt Keith, chance to be the hero. And would be if they were playing any other team in baseball. Any other team in baseball that they're playing. And Colt Keith sends a shot up the middle to score the game-winning RBI. Unfortunately, Bobby Witt Jr. happened to be playing shortstop yesterday, and he makes one of the best plays you'll possibly see. That's a 2-time Gold Glover, back-to-back years. So you got to tip your cap. Great play. No fear, Kevin McGonigal's here to save the day. Before he even can, or is given the chance, wild pitch, Zach McKinstry instinctually just bolts it down home, scores the game-tying run. And just like that, the Tigers have tied things up without even registering an RBI on the day. McGonigal ends up drawing a 5-pitch walk. He ends up at first base. And then Dingler just rockets a ball up the third base line, 106 off the bat. He's been the not the biggest surprise. Actually, yesterday or 2 days ago we did who's been the most impressive. The biggest surprise of the season might actually be Dylan Dingler. He's just been so steady behind the plate and, at the plate when he's batting. He's been so fantastic, and yesterday comes up big in a big-time moment again. Just destroys a baseball up the third base line. Third baseman's got no chance of getting it. McGonigal shows off the speed as the new fastest guy on the team since Parker's not going to be available for a while, which we did get some bad news about yesterday. He's going to be out several months. Just kind of keying that away for now. McGonigal goes from first to home, and the Tigers take the lead in the 8th inning after being lifeless for the first 7 innings of the game. They played possum for 7 innings, struck like a cobra when it mattered. Gritty Tigers, baby. Vintage.
Yeah, the Dingler stuff is just so worth noting. I mean, he was the lone guy on the team yesterday to have double-digit hits, or the only guy with multiple hits in the game. He had 2, and obviously the rocket that he sent down the third base line to
It's not like it was
that
out of
game-winning
reach
run.
for the third baseman.
Yeah.
It just was too fast.
Hit it way too hard. Like, Dingler has been tremendous so far for the Tigers this season. And we already knew that based off of last year, this guy is going to be the catcher going forward strictly from his defensive ability. An awesome guy behind the plate. Took that job from Jake Rogers to be the everyday Scooble start guy when it felt like those were the only days that Rogers ended up playing for a while last year or 2 years ago when it was this little bit of a split. And his bat has taken an absolute leap this year. Of course, tied for the team lead with home runs so far this season. But the extra base hits has been just something that you haven't really expected from Dylan Dingler as much as you've gotten.
Second on the team in WAR of the position players. Only behind
Kevin McGonigal.
Baby.
Well, and that doesn't even really imply all the stuff that Dingler does behind the plate either. Like it doesn't even take that into factor. That's strictly based off of the numbers and the offensive stats.
He missed another ABS yesterday too, didn't he? Late in the game.
Yeah.
Which was only his
Also,
second
by
missed
the way,
ABS thing of the year.
Starling Marte in that final at-bat gets that 1-0 pitch that is 4 balls above the zone and doesn't use his challenge. I couldn't believe that.
When your pitcher on your team throws a ball that's called a strike, and the other team
It feels
is
like
either
a sin.
the other team's either out of challenges or just doesn't
You're
challenge
like,
it.
I'm sorry.
It feels like you just went past a cop going, 17 miles per hour over the speed limit and didn't get pulled over.
And they didn't pull out,
and you're just like, I guess I'm lucky today. It feels like a robbery, and I love it.
And it feels like even more robbery, the fact that they had 2 challenges and didn't use one in the top of the 9th inning, games on the line. Like,
why not use it?
Literally, why not? Yeah, like, were you that confident that I guess it was a strike? I don't know. But, yeah, the Dingler stuff has truly been so impressive so far, and it just adds to the fact of that 3-headed snake, that core that you really are starting to grow more and more attached to in McGonigal, Keith, Dingler. McGonigal draws a couple more walks yesterday without picking up a strikeout. 3 more walks than K's on the season. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and unfortunately, our listeners have to deal with me giving myself a little pat on the back for the take that after one game I think it was, I said, I think we have a new core for this team. It's McGonigal and Keith and Dingler rather than Green and Torkelson and Kerry Carpenter. Guess who was in the 2, 3, and 4 hole in the 8th inning of yesterday's game? Kevin McGonigal, Dylan Dingler, and Colt Keith. Even though Colt Keith didn't start the game, which we'll get to that in a second, which that's frustrating. But it's pretty apparent that these 3 guys have taken over as the most reliable bats, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Somebody was making fun of you earlier. I think Nate in the YouTube chat said Ben patting himself on the back for the easiest take of all time, or for like the most obvious take of all time.
That was not. Most of the feedback I got that day was it's way too early to say that.
It also was way too early to say that. After 3 games, like
it might have been 1.
I think it was the home series, and it was like, yeah, these guys are the new best guys on the team.
There goes the computer.
Yeah, dude. What? Computer
just doesn't really hold a charge very well these days. I don't really know what that's about. Look, it's
yeah. You look way worse now.
Thanks, man. It's nice that a team like the Tigers, who have World Series aspirations, can put up 8 runs when they need to, but also in a game where they're ice cold and can't really get any hits, still find a way to win in the 8th inning. Like, the Royals had all the opportunities, and you know, this is really credit to Framber Valdez for, hey, the offense is ice cold, but Framber put them in a situation where you guys are going to be within striking distance by the time I come out of this game. I'm going to limit the damage. I gave up 1 run. That's it. I barely generated any swing and miss, but anytime I got somebody on base, we're hitting it at double plays, we're hitting a ton of ground balls, efficient at bats. I'm throwing 87, going full 7 innings. You guys got to do the rest. And they stayed in position to strike like a cobra at the end of the game and pull some magic out of their butts like they did a couple years ago. It's nice that when the door's not closed on them, you always feel like there's some sort of, well, we got a chance as long as we're within a couple runs. And that was what you felt yesterday. That's the sign of a really good team, too. Not only just being able to crush teams, but finding ways to win when the other team doesn't want to close the door on you.
Right. I mean, yeah, and that's the part, like, I feel bad for Framber Valdez for not picking up the win last night because they were not giving him the run support all game long, and that's
he really should pick up a win for that. I don't know how we fix that.
He wasn't still pitching.
I know.
We fixed that. It's just how it works.
I know. I don't know how we do that, but he deserves something for that
all of his numbers look better. You know, his ERA looks better. All that, he doesn't get a loss. Like, all of his numbers outside of the win-loss look better. So...
Yeah.
That's
Did
how
anybody pick up the win?
That's how Vest gets the win. Yes, for pitching in the 8th. Yeah, someone has to pick up a win if a team wins a game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Framber deserved it a lot more than Will.
Yeah, I agree because I mean it's funny because Framber goes 7 and only allows 5 guys on base, and yet only strikes out
2
1.
double plays too.
Yeah, like it's just that's the type of pitcher that he is, and it's a much different perspective than the dominant lefty Tigers fans are used to in Tarek Skubal.
It's the complete opposite.
Yeah, he gives up home runs when things go bad, but most of the time he's just striking out everybody, doesn't walk anybody. Framber is completely different. It's just a lot of soft contact. Infielders are going to be having a busy day, and he goes very deep into games. And so it's been nice to have that balance, especially with them pitching back-to-back days now every time. It was nice to see Framber bounce back as well from the tough start that he had last time out.
Yeah, and then we had Kenley Jansen come in and close the door, which
so cool.
Is just become pretty much overnight. I mean, he's got 3 saves on the season. I think it's 4 appearances, so not overnight, but pretty quickly has developed into one of the most fun storylines to follow throughout the Tigers this year. To start out the season, it was McGonigal, and it still is McGonigal as that top storyline to follow in my mind. I think this is past a Skubal storyline. honestly. Like, even the 3 in a row. I think this is past the Verlander coming back to the Tigers storyline. There is something electric about when Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen and trots out onto the mound with the lights and the music. And then every time he gets a save, it's kind of etched into history as, well, now he's got this many. Now he's got this many, closer to 500.
Yeah, last night truly was a historic night, like actually becoming third all-time solo.
Yeah, it's like pretty much become my second favorite storyline behind McGonigal.
I think it's only because of Verlander being out, though. Like, if Verlander was pitching, that would just obviously be
Well, he'd
right
have to
up
be
there.
pitching good. Right?
That's a good point. It's a good point.
Which isn't a guarantee. He didn't, in his lone start, it wasn't great. Not to say that I don't think it will be.
Yeah.
But we know one thing. Kenley Jansen's going to come in and close the door on everybody.
Which is nice that they have for sure there. And, I mean, you got a good 8th inning outing from Will Vest last night, too, which is very rare to get. But
Yeah.
it is nice knowing that you have your 9th inning lockdown guy. Like, he is going to be the guy. It's not a question mark of, is it going to be Finnegan tonight? Is it going to be Vest? Who's going to get put in that spot? Like, no, this is Kenley Jansen's team to close games for.
Where would you say your confidence level in Kenley Jansen to close the door on teams are? If Papa Grande, Valverde was like a 10 in his prime, where are you at?
He was a 10?
I mean, he had a perfect season. Maybe he's a 9. Maybe he's a 9. But where are you at with Kenley? Because I think it's unique with closers for every fan base and every team. Like, Kenley still has some work to do. Obviously, third most saves all time, probably going to be a Hall of Famer as a closer.
Yeah, not
which
good
is
enough for me, though.
really hard to do. All I'm saying is, like, you got to, like, as a closer, you have to really earn the trust of each individual fan base for whatever franchise you're playing with. And he's only has 3 starts so far. But, like, even so, I feel like I'm sitting at a 7 or 8 in terms of I feel pretty good about this. I was kind of scarred by that one game, his first appearance. But other than that,
I'm above a 5.
I would hope so.
I would probably say like a 6.5. I mean, to me, like to be in like the 7, 8, 9 territory, that's you're reaching the best closers in the sport.
Yeah.
He's not there right now. I mean, current version Kenley Jansen isn't. He could like have one of the better seasons of a closer. He for sure could. Right now, he's not though.
Yeah. Mason Miller.
Yeah, I mean, also the Mason
Edwin.
Miller walkout, by the way.
Is it past the prime Edwin one?
No, the prime Edwin Diaz one will never be beaten. That will always be peak, but Miller might have the best currently.
Did Edwin Diaz invent the crazy closer light show music, or
No,
is
I
that
think
just
it was
the social media
It was just
thing
heightened the most from that. You know, like that was really just when it became
just went viral.
Awesome. Yeah, it went super viral. And the Timmy Trumpet song is very popular, so like that also kind of played into it as well.
I mean, you hear the Timmy Trumpet song at every
yeah.
baseball park in America now, and I don't remember hearing that before Edwin Diaz came out to it. He also like does the slowest trot of all time, which just like kind of makes it even more
it's
fun.
like all playing into the theatrics of it all. Like that's the best part about a closer is you kind of recognize the moment of like, yeah, I'm going to play this out a little bit. By the way, you want to know who leads Major League Baseball in saves this season? Here's a hint. Guy played on the Tigers last year, and you're still not going to be able to name him.
Tell me.
Paul Sewald.
All right.
One of the 10 guys that Scott Harris randomly went and got at the deadline.
Who's he at with right now?
With the D-backs. Got 6 saves, man.
That's a lot of saves. All
They'll
right,
fall
989-837-6125. We've, have one complaint with the Tigers right now. That's it, just one. And it has nothing to do with their offense. This is the Ben Bosscher Show. We're live here on 100.9 The Mitt. 11 o'clock hour, as always, is brought to you by Yiter Insurance. Life happens fast. And at Yiter Insurance Group, we're here to make sure you're covered every step of the way. Locally owned and trusted in Midland for decades, they treat you like family, not just another policy number. From home and auto to business and life insurance, Yiter has the right coverage for every stage of life. Trust the team with real experience, over 40 years of it. That's Yiter Insurance right here in Midland.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Mitt.
Graduate.
by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Mid.
Oh, my friends. Kyle Sandel, feel free to turn down the music because I need you to hit that breaking news sounder. The Detroit Tigers have extended Kevin McGonigal through 2034, locked up for the next 9 seasons. 8 seasons? 8 seasons. He is signed all the way through 2034. We have no numbers yet, but we got it locked up before we head to this offseason when only God knows what's going to happen with the collective bargaining agreement, salary cap. It could all exist. You know what we do know? We don't have to worry about that with our guy, Kevin McGee. He's a Tiger for the next decade. Your mic is off.
Whoa, I know, I'm freaking out. My mic's not even on. This is crazy, man. So you told me I wasn't allowed to look at this because it was breaking news. I was like, dude, if this is like...
Kyle went to the bathroom last segment.
Yeah, if
comes
this...
walking in like no big deal, nothing's going on. I'm like, he doesn't know. Don't check your phone. Hit the breaking news sounder when you come back.
If this would have been, LaMelo Ball got suspended for the game, I would have been like, dude, are you made a that big a deal of that? Wow. I will say...
Was this worthy of, hey, don't check the phone?
Totally, absolutely. As soon as I heard the Tigers have extended, though, by the way...
Oh, you knew what it was.
No.
You thought it was Scoops?
My mind shot to Tarek Skubal. Now, obviously, that would have never happened. That just doesn't even make sense. But that's just where my mind went.
I'll tell you this, man. I'd rather have Kevin McGonigal extended right now.
Okay, that's just... You just don't actually believe that.
It's
You don't actually believe that. It's not more exciting, either.
It is.
I'm not trying to downplay it. Kevin McGonigal is just on the Tigers for the next 7 years, whether he's extended right now or not. Tarek Skubal's not on the Tigers in 5 months.
Now we know our guy is signed through 2034 after one of the best starts a rookie has ever had.
What's the number?
We don't have a number yet.
Oh.
We don't have a number yet.
Wow, and Petzel breaks this, huh?
No, the Tigers broke it.
Oh, I just got his notification about it. Nice.
Yeah, the Tigers do it, which is only the second guy that they've extended in this regime. Colt Keith being the other one. I'm trying to think of who the last guy to just get extended was that was a homegrown guy. Because it's not like Miguel was.
Right.
Not like Prince was. I don't know.
Did any
Alex
of those
Avila?
other? Yeah, I was about to say, like, it has to be one of those. It has to be a non-superstar player on. Like, I mean, in
terms
like
of a hitter,
a good player.
I'm
yeah.
not counting Verlander.
Like Castellanos never got the extension. JD might have gotten. No, I don't think he got the extension neither.
I think I've got a number for you. I'm seeing the number is 150 for 8 years.
Okay. Connor Griffin was
140 for 9?
No.
140 for 8?
I think 140 for 8.
So we've got 150 for 8. So he
really
gets
he
10
got the
million
bigger.
more.
No. You're right. You were right. Connor Griffin got 9-year 140. Wow. So
we're paying him more.
So McGonigal's more and a year less.
Wow.
Whoa! Look at the Tigers spending money. Now, if this was a different
whip it out.
If this was a different organization, we'd be like, "Oh man, how did you get beat out on the contract?" Not in baseball, man. They're getting these contracts locked up because, of course, no one knows what's going to happen come this offseason. So that's why we've seen kind of a trend of all of these contracts getting handed out right now. But, whoo! So Kevin McGonigal is 21. So when this contract is up, he will be 29 years old on turning 30. He actually will be 30 once this contract is up. So. Better than him hitting the market at, 27.
So he's really just going to get one more giant contract, right? He'll get like a 10-year contract, 8-year contract.
Yeah, and then get his second huge contract. Yeah, exactly.
And that's it.
Bam.
Wow. There's like a real chance that
Kevin
this guy can play
McGee.
his entire career with the Tigers now. That hasn't happened for a player in a long time, not of a position player. We've got a real superstar on our hands, guys. Like, if you didn't already see it, they didn't pass every test for you in general, when you're watching these Tigers games, you know it now. The cheapest organization, or at least one that we deemed cheap for the longest time, now a top 10 payroll, by the way, or was before this, all of a sudden Kevin McGonigal is, they give him one of the biggest contracts in baseball, not truly one of the biggest because these guys, they hit the open market, but they're willing to just throw $150 million on the table for this guy.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't do that for anybody short of a superstar. Super duper star. Like, they didn't do this with Green. They didn't do this with Torque. They kind of did it with Keith, but, it was nothing like this. Oh, my God. What's Keith's contract in total? Like $30 million?
Yeah, I think it's like 28 million, 6 years, 28.
Yeah, McGonagall's 150 bones,
Which is the number one most highest value contract on the Tigers. Javi Baez was a $140 million deal over 6 years. Obviously, the years, the annual value is not as high. Like Framber Valdez' annual value is $40 million nearly. But total money, man, Kevin McGonigal, payday. Man, shout out to Kevin McGee, man. This is awesome.
Wow. I can't believe this. I'm thrilled. I've got no notes for the Tigers, sir. As much as we used to bash this org for being cheap and not doing it, top 10 in payroll. Now the highest paid player on the team is Kevin McGonigal. They're rocking and rolling right now. You got a superstar, ladies and gents. Let's take a timeout. We'll get some reactions and hit the news. This is the Ben Bosscher Show live here on the Mitt.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9. on 100.9 The Mid.
Kevin McGonigal, he's been extended. He will be on the Tigers through 2034, ladies and gents. $150 million to go through age 30 season. Let's go over a couple of details of the contract. This is straight from the Tigers press release. Detroit Tigers and infielder Kevin McGonigal have agreed to terms on an 8-year contract worth $150 million guaranteed. The deal, which begins next year, covers the 2027 through 2034 season, which includes McGonigal's final 5 seasons of club control, plus his first 3 years of free agency. The deal includes contract escalators for the final 3 seasons that could bring his total value of to $160 million. So all this nonsense with arbitration that you've had to deal with Tarek Skubal, all this stuff of like, wait, are the Tigers going to pay Riley Green? Like, I don't know. Look at his sound. No, throw it all out the window. You don't have to worry about it. He signed all the way through 2034. Next year, he will make $1 million. 28, he will make $7 million. 2029, he will make $16 million. 2030, $21 million. 2031, $22 million. 2032, $23 million. 2033 and 34, he will also be making $23 million. Contract escalators could increase his 2032 maximum base salary to $25 million and his 2033 maximum base salary to $26 million. The deal also includes $14 million in signing bonuses. Jeez, man. And $5 million assignment bonus each time the contract is assigned to another major league organization. What does that part mean? A $5 million assignment bonus each time the contract is assigned to another major league organization? I guess I don't understand that part of it.
I guess I don't either. All I know is Riley Green's got to be pissed.
Yeah, I'm
how
sure
come I
he's
didn't get
happy for the
paid?
guy.
Man, how come Spencer Torkelson? How come I didn't get paid?
So to answer our own question
The superstar question.
to answer our question that we did opening day, how quickly is it going to take the Tigers and the Tigers fans to recognize McGonigal as the best player on the team? 17 games. That was the answer. 17 games it took them to be like, yep, this is our guy. Kevin McGonigal's here to stay. I can't remember this was a question whether or not he'd be on the roster opening day. 17 games later.
That's a great point.
Franchise player.
It seemed like he wasn't going to be on the roster, honestly.
Franchise player. That's the franchise,
best player on the
baby.
team. He's the franchise, man. And it's awesome that the Tigers are recognizing that as well. This is now multiple decisions made financially from Detroit that have been positive in a row with Framber Valdez, Justin Verlander, even Kenley Jansen. We can count into that, I guess. And now extending McGonigal,
It's
pretty
also
crazy
a bargain.
stuff, man.
If this guy's going to truly lead the team in WAR this year, and I can only guess the foreseeable future as well, he's even with the $150 million that he's guaranteed, could be up to $160. That's just still a bargain. It's just still the best, one of the better deals across baseball. He's the highest paid player on the Tigers now of the position guys. In terms of the total guaranteed money, he's just the highest guy on the Tigers in general. Yeah, this is absolutely bonkers. But at the same time, this is what a good organization would do.
Yeah. You have to lock him up.
Do you want to guess what Miggy's was? I looked this up just to kind of compare it inflation-wise, everything like that. That last contract that he signed, do you have any guesses as to what it is?
Like the big-time deal?
Yeah, I guess he only really signed one big-time deal.
It was 10 for $300, right?
It was 8 for $248.
Didn't it end up being a 10-year deal, though? Didn't it have 2 extra years on it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So you're getting half of that for a player who... No, now
yeah,
I was just about to say, what are you going to say? I'm just going to stop.
Left-handed Miguel Cabrera.
No, because I don't know if he'll ever have that sort of power.
Obviously,
I don't know if it's all that crazy to think that this guy can bat 300 this season, which is just such a rare feat in today's baseball where everyone's so home run driven. McGonigal, every time he is at the plate, it is just a great piece of contact hitting that happens to also be damn near close to home run balls a good amount too, but just constantly hitting it in the gap. The swing and miss, do you catch this on the broadcast last night? Benetti said it was in the top 4% in all of baseball. Top 4% of all of major leaguers, how little he has swing and miss in his arsenal. He just, every time he goes and try to poke at something, it's either a foul ball or he'll fly out once in a while. But you know what he's not really doing? Swinging and missing. That's just not really a part of his game. You look at him versus everybody else on this Tigers roster, his at-bats just look way different than everybody else's. He looks more like Gleyber Torres than he does like Riley Green and Torkelson, which is a good thing because he's got a great eye. He's not chasing. He's squaring up, and he's just getting good contact. This is the franchise, ladies and gents. It took 17 games for us to, us as in fans, us as in media, us as in the Tigers, to say, put the crown on this cat. He's the best guy that we got.
Look, man, I don't think it's any coincidence that the Kevin McGee extension comes the same week that Kevin G's latest hit single just dropped.
Okay.
I don't think it's any coincidence. That's all I'm saying.
What if we just start calling him the franchise? You said you're always big in the front of a nickname. This guy is the franchise now. He's the franchise bat. He's the franchise player.
It's kind of long.
Not really.
No, it's not that bad. Yeah, but we keep switching it up too much. Maybe he should just be the infinite nickname guy. Like he just has so many.
Or is he just McGonagall?
No.
No.
If anything, he's Kevin.
Kevin, man.
McGonagall is just, it's a mouthful.
Kevin just got $150 million to be playing for the Tigers for the next 10 years. It's really 8 years, but 10 sounds cooler. Signed through 2034. He'll be 30 by the time.
Let's just say it's 10. Why not?
He'll be 30 by the time he's up for free agency again. What a move by the Tigers. For as much as we used to clown on them for being a crappy organization who didn't care about their fans, they're top 10 in payroll before the Kevin McGonagall extension. They were going to be top 10 in payroll again next year with this Kevin McGonagall extension, even though his base salary next year is only $1 million and Scooble will be off the books. So maybe they won't be, but we literally can't complain about Chris Ilitch being a cheap owner anymore. It just can't happen. Yeah. The stadium's been renovated. They've added the home plate club, the new video board, which if you've been there, you know is just awesome. They've paid Framber Valdez. They brought back Verlander, and they paid the franchise Kevin McGonagall. There's nothing to complain about anymore.
All it comes down to is they just don't want to pay a guy $400 million. And you know what? I don't necessarily disagree.
He does everything else right.
Yeah.
McGonagall. He does everything. He's the fastest guy on the team. He's got the best plate approaches at bats. He's got the best eye. He makes the best contact. He's the fastest guy on the team. I don't know if I've said that. He's got it. He's a 5-tool player that maybe is missing a little bit of power, maybe isn't the Gold Glove caliber shortstop quite yet. He's everything else you want, though. You and I knew it right from the get-go. You knew it before the season even started. I'd be betting anything on this guy. Well, guess what? The Tigers just bet $150 million on him.
It just comes all the way back down to you look at the history of these top prospects over the last 5 to 10 years in Major League Baseball. They hit at an insanely high rate as far as being instant superstars. And there's a reason why Scott Harris always was focused on this group of guys, specifically McGonagall. We clowned him for it in past years, not focusing on the previous team. There was a reason why he always brought these guys up. It's because they're probably pretty freaking good, and the guy who's the best of all of them finally gets extended. Very cool.
Let's hit the news, see what else is going on.
The Mets Morning Catch.
Man, the biggest news of the year?
So far, yeah. I don't think it's all that crazy to say.
Biggest news ever, maybe? Let's talk about some not-so-fun news for the Tigers. You kind of brought this up a little bit earlier. It's unfortunate. Looking at the Covenant Healthcare, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine injury report, Parker Meadows officially gets transferred to the 60-day IL, and it sounds like he's going to be out multiple months getting surgery on that fractured bone in his arm. Pretty tough for Parker Meadows, man. It's been a guy who has not been able to stay healthy in his major league career, and this was a freak accident. This wasn't like anything that just happens to you, so that's the worst part about it all.
TikTok, Max.
Right, that's a good reaction to have after that. Okay, we do have more play-in games in the NBA going on tonight. We spent plenty of time going over the one last night, so we don't need to talk about that anymore. Prime Video, man, they get a chance to bounce back here tonight. Magic 76ers at 7:30. The winner of that game will be the 7 seed to face the Boston Celtics. The loser will face a potentially LaMelo Ball-less Charlotte Hornets for the 8 seed. And then the game that I'm actually pretty excited for, and I have no idea who's going to win, Warriors-Clippers at 10 on Prime Video tonight. Of course, it's late, so that kind of stinks. Probably won't be able to stay up and watch this whole thing. But Steph Curry in a play-in game, Kawhi Leonard in a play-in game.
Sure, sign me up.
That sounds fun to me.
Is it 2018? Sign me up.
For real. I mean, these guys, Kawhi Leonard is coming off of an insane year. Steph Curry just came back from injury. This is going to be a pretty fun game. I'm actually excited for this one. Both of these games should be, worth watching.
I'm in. I love it.
Who's your picks? Sixers are 1.5-point favorites, by the way. Clippers 5.5.
I'll take the Sixers because it feels like Orlando's just already packed it in for the year. They want to fire their coach. And I'll take the Clippers. I don't think the Warriors have juice outside of Steph.
Yeah, I'm definitely rocking with the Clippers and Sixers. Favorites, I know, boring, but whatever. We went with the underdogs yesterday, so whatever.
Didn't work.
Did not work, you're right. Tigers-Royals tonight at 6:40, starting before all the basketball games. It's Jack Flaherty versus Seth Lugo. Oh, you know what that means, Ben?
I do not.
Better get those walking shoes on. Jack
Not
Flaherty
today.
start.
On the rain.
There's treadmills.
That's true. That's true.
We'll see if Jack Flaherty can put together a good start and if the Tigers can take this series. Or, no, sorry, this is a 4-gamer. No, this is a 3-gamer. The Boston one is the 4-gamer. I'm getting those confused. Which we found out that they're playing Game 4 against the Red Sox on Monday. The series doesn't end on Sunday.
That's so bizarre.
Really
and it's
weird.
an 11 a.m. game on Monday. It's so weird.
Which we did find out it's because of the Patriots Day that they celebrate in Boston when they have the Boston Marathon and all that stuff, like an important thing for the city.
Sure, made up holiday. I don't know why the Tigers have to suffer from it.
Made up holiday. Okay, Wings-Panthers, they close out their season tonight. The Wings do against the Panthers tonight at 7. Interest level, 1 to 10.
In the Wings, 0.
Last
Their
game
season's
of
over.
the year.
No, their season
Come on.
ended on Saturday.
Last game of the year. You don't want to watch?
No.
Yeah, I'm with you. Not excited for that one.
As I like to say, I'm all set.
He's all set, yes. Michigan football, though, they are all set on maybe their future quarterback because they brought in a 4-star QB, Camden Lopati. He decommitted from Illinois. Now he's headed to Kyle Whittingham in Michigan. He's the number 2 overall quarterback in the 2027 class. He's from Salt Lake City. Whittingham was recruiting him heavily when he was at Utah, and now he ends up with him in Ann Arbor.
So this is funny. I told Kyle this before we went live. When I went on my Utah trip last month, went skiing, the place I was staying at, this guy's high school right across the street. Walked by his football field 100 times. I had no idea that there was a top football prospect in the country playing quarterback there. Kind of fun.
That is pretty cool. Maybe he can do some scouting for you.
Yep, that's right.
Or maybe you can go back out there and scout yourself.
Maybe I will.
More Michigan football news. I don't know. Is this good? Is it bad? I don't really know. Sharon Moore is sentenced to 18 months of probation for the misdemeanors. They were ruled as misdemeanors and fined just over $1,000 for the 2 misdemeanors stemming from an incident at the apartment of a staff member with whom he had engaged in an inappropriate relationship.
Well,
that is the phrasing on it.
The felonies were dropped in with him taking a no contest rather than pleading
Correct.
not guilty. So the felonies got dropped. I would say he got off pretty easy.
18 months probation.
I would say he got off pretty easy considering he walked into an apartment with knives, threatening everyone, including himself.
Does Sharon Moore coach again in college football?
Oh, my God, no. No.
Oh, my God, no.
I would bet anything that he never steps on a coaching. He
I was
can't.
just wondering.
No. You don't think he does, right?
I don't think so, but I mean, you just never know, dude. With all, the college football is such an unethical and no morals involved sport.
You can never look at Sharon Moore the same way, though. It'd be one thing if, he did, a bad thing, like a DUI. Oh, yeah. DUI, bad thing.
Jim Boeheim killed a guy. Still coached.
We all agree the bad thing. What Sharon Moore did was 1,000 times worse.
Sure. If he would have just not crashed out, though, he certainly would be coaching again in college football.
If he only had an inappropriate relationship
Correct.
with a staffer, yeah, he'd be in college football.
Ime
still
Udoka
today.
started coaching an NBA team a year later after he did the same exact thing.
Yeah,
he just didn't crash out.
His response.
Yeah. Okay, we'll close the news with this. It's more college football stuff. The college football playoff has announced a new logo.
I saw this and looked the exact same.
I'm throwing it up right now on the YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, it looks the exact same. It's just the CFP is a little bit of a different font. I think the football has a little bit of a different gold tone to it. I don't know.
If they would have never said anything, I would have had no idea that this was a different logo.
Big deal, man. That's what's going on in college football right now. Just got a lot of this stuff going on. There actually is one more college football thing I want to touch on, and then we will end the news.
Is it Max Bolo just ducking that question?
Max Bula? Yeah. I mean, what an odd question to ask.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how I felt. How do you expect him to answer it? No, but it is similar to that. Iowa is the newest team that has to vacate wins because Coach Kirk Ferentz over there apparently, I don't even know the wording on this, but they have to vacate 4 wins just from 2023 from the Cade McNamara tampering case. Of course, a former Michigan Wolverine, so of course there's a Michigan player involved in any sort of tampering case that's going on. So that's just the latest version. Good news for the Spartans fans. One of those 4 wins from 2023 came against MSU.
Yeah, you don't get a win for that, man.
They don't count. Yeah, but they don't get a loss.
Didn't you vacate all your wins from the last 3 years in the Big Ten?
Who's you? You talking about MSU?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Michigan State has 0
they
Big
did.
Ten wins.
Ever?
Over the last 3 years? Yeah.
Yeah. No, those did get vacated for sure. If you remember that game, too, it was a Cooper DeJean punt return touchdown that won the game, too. It was kind of a pretty fun game, so it's funny that one gets wiped away. But, yeah, of course. I mean, I've never been a fan of this, the vacating wins stuff, 4 wins. That doesn't affect anything. If you're going to punish them, I don't know. I just don't understand. That's it for the news.
All right, we got 3 traditions to close out every show when we come back. Kevin McGee, a Tiger through 2034. That's the news of the day. We'll be right back with the 3 traditions.
The Ben Bosscher Show, built by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9. by Bresky Siding and Building Repair on 100.9 The Mid.
All right, if you're just now joining us, I got some good news for you. Kevin McGonigal, he's a Tiger through 2034. This is nothing but a celebratory moment for every Tigers fan involved here. Here's our 3 traditions to close out every show. The first of those is our lock of the day.
Lock of the day.
You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
Here's another reason I hate the Heat. Or I hate the Hornets. They ruined lock of the day yesterday. The Heat just had it. They had it. It was there. It was theirs. They had won the game, and then somehow they lost. So lock of the day did not hit, which would have been a huge win because it was a plus 180 bet.
Yeah, I was with you on this one, too. I really thought that the Heat were going to pull this one out. Kobe White hits that incredible shot. Somehow the Hornets still almost lose in overtime, yet they end up pulling it out. So lock of the day, really, really hitting a tough stretch right now. 0 for 2 to start the week. You're over 10 units down now in 2026. You're 6 units down in April already. Yeah.
Give me another plus bet today. I'm going with Steph Curry to hit 5 threes. That's usually his over-unders like 6.5. It feels like at least 5.5. I'm getting plus odds of him to just hit 5 threes. Just hit 1 a quarter plus an extra one. I love that. In a playing game where it's like the Warriors just really have no other source of offense and Curry has no choice but to shoot as many threes as possible to keep their season alive. I think he's going to be shooting at least like 14, 15 threes.
Yeah.
Probably more. So I'm perfectly fine with taking Curry's 5 threes here.
This is tough because I've tailed you the first 2 days this week.
You can't hold yesterday against me.
I'm not. I'm just saying I've tailed you the first 2 days this week, and they both have gone bad. Like, it feels kind of really stupid to tail a third time. I also just envision a world where the Warriors get punked tonight. Like, where they just kind of get destroyed.
That could happen, but it's also going to mean Curry's just shooting a ton. I agree. I'm taking the Clippers.
Like, Curry could just go 4 of 13, and then 4 of 11, and then it's just like,
What do
he
you
didn't
get,
get 5.
14 points?
Like, he could hit 4 threes. 5's tough, you know? I'm going to fade.
All right. That is lock of the day.
Lock of the day.
You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
All right, the second thing we got is our game of the day. Unless there's a couple aces on the mound, I feel like I'll probably go with the play-in game. You know, the play-in game we picked yesterday, I mean, golden choice by me.
Ooh.
That was a great game. Like one of the best NBA games of the year. Looking at the pitching matchups, it's not a Tigers game tonight. Sorry, guys. Seattle and San Diego's fun, but it's not like any of their aces are on the mound. Ohtani's pitching.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Wait. That's going to be the game of the day?
I mean, it has to be, right?
Ohtani, Dodgers, Mets.
Ohtani on the mound, Dodgers versus Mets. Yeah, I'll go with that. I think that's the best game we got on today. That's our game of the day.
Game of the day.
All right. Last thing we got, what does Colin Cowherd
sec.
open with? Yep.
I got 2 words for you. Steve Nash and Chris Paul. Must-see TV.
What is
Warriors Clippers was just the pick, by the way. It just so was. And I know you believe it, too. That's the issue. Like, you just picked something that you – like, what are you going to watch more? Ohtani or Warriors Clippers? I mean, come on, man.
You know what? You're right. I take it back. Our game of the day is Warriors Clippers. I was convinced. Thank you, Kyle.
Game of the day.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right. Otani on the mound, though. It's always
No, for
always
sure. For
fascinating.
sure. It could be, but there's like Warriors Clippers is fun. It's got like the throwback vibe to it as well.
What is the score for Guessing Collins Open? I believe you took the lead yesterday.
I took the lead 2 days ago, and I picked up an extra point yesterday. Man, I just threw out Dodgers Mets payroll talk as a throwaway guess yesterday as the second one. Nailed it. He was he talked about Justin Robleski, who played for the Loons in his Open. Said his name wrong. Pretty hilarious stuff. So it's 51-49. I have the lead. We've totaled up to 100 points now. That's pretty fun. It's my turn to go first as well. I mean, it's got to be one of the 2 games.
Why can't it be McGonigal?
Right. Well, yeah, why can't it be McGonigal? You would think it's going to be one of these NBA games. Yeah, I think it's going to be Heat Hornets, but I think it's going to be centered around a grand scheme, this is why the play-in tournament rocks. Like, this is why the NBA made the play-in tournament. This is the 9 versus 10 game. You've got two teams that didn't even make the playoffs technically, and they're fighting their hearts out. It goes to overtime. What a game. I'm thinking that's going to be the talk here.
Okay. I like that. I guess I'll go with LaMelo Ball. I'll go with a rare LaMelo Ball lead in the career arc that he's been
centric. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a more play-in tournament-based lead anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fair. I mean, it seems like that's the only thing he's going to, like, that game has to be the lead, whether it's just what angle is he going to take.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense to me. All right, that's going to do it for us today. Appreciate everybody for listening. I woke up so happy about the Tigers, the way that they won yesterday, and I'm leaving the show so happy because Kevin McGee is signed all the way through 2034. Your reaction in one word. Mine is thrilled. You know what? Actually, I changed mine. Jubilation. Jubilant.
Like the dance.
No,
the
not
Fortnite
like the
dance. You know that dance?
Yeah, I know the dance. Jubilant is my answer.
Okay, here's mine.
Kevin. I like it. Signed through 2034. 150 bones. 150 million bones, that is. 989-837-6125. Appreciate everybody for listening today. We will be back 9 o'clock. I'm sure we'll have more details on the Kevin McGonigal extension. So excited about that. Appreciate everybody for listening today. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,